Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this TF live coverage of the AsiaFortress Cup Season 16 Grand Final. We are going to be watching Infinity Stones versus Luminaire. I am Michael, and I am joined by starvox. How are you going this evening, starvox?
Hey, Michael. I'm glad to be here. It's been a while since I've casted anything in TF2, but I think this will be quite an interesting match actually because while the Koreans was supposed to play, Luminaire was supposed to play Infinity Stones, 3 matches this season. They actually played 1 and then forfeited the other 2. So I'm told it was out of fear, but I hope it's because they want to hide their new counter strategies. You know?
Yeah, just have the complete confidence so that you can, make it to the grand final even forfeiting 2 games. But I just save all of those juicy strats for the best of 5 that we're going to have tonight.
Of course, let's hope it's not a quick 3-0.
Yeah, hopefully. Now, do we want to just quickly probably go down the rosters for both of these teams, just in case there's anyone watching who isn't familiar with these rosters, as AsiaFort not normally covered to this extent, so there may be some people unfamiliar with the gamers here.
Yeah, of course. As the representative from AsiaFortress, I'll try to cover what I can. So Infinity Stones, you may know them as Xiao. If you've played in AsiaFortress, you might have heard about some of the players. If you thought Froyotech's Reign of Dominance was bad, you might think twice of this match. I'm hoping for 5 maps, but it might be a 3-0. Their first game was pretty one-sided. For players, we have TJ. Right, he's done well in Asia. He's done well in AsiaFortress. He is the Benny of Asia. He can be quite a personality at times. High level of game sense, high level consistency, very strong DM all around. Right, you have Aisho. Right, TJ's playing demo tonight, so he's old Benny. Right, with Aisho, I've played with Aisho. He's quite quiet at times, but this is the DM god, yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is the 3K Elo MG god, right? But don't think because he plays MG that he doesn't have game sense, because he has an impeccable sense of when and where to be. And even if he's in the wrong spot, 3K Elo, he just out DM you anyway. So why does it matter?
Yeah, definitely can't. Nobody can go against him. Doesn't matter if he's playing on, like in AsiaFort against people in his region, or if he's playing on 120 ping against Australians who have 20 ping. He will just 1-2 when you're dead.
Absolutely. If you've seen his frag clips, smooth baby butter aim. But you want to talk about the playmakers though? Like TJ and Aisho are consistent. They'll always be there to clean up the mids for you, put out damage. But Banana, this is Hong Kong's national treasure, right? You gotta watch out for his bombs. He'll be playing Soldier tonight. You gotta watch out for his bombs because he'll incinerate the enemy team faster than Beyond the Summit incinerated our hopes of sending an Asian team to land. If there's a stalemate, you can be sure they're gonna send him on sniper, because while his teammates can snipe just as well, I don't think they can do it quite in such clutch situations as he has. If you've seen the LAN highlights, the AsiaFortress LAN highlights, I think from 2 years ago, Banana will be able to clutch when the time calls for it. So I'd keep my camera on him.
Sounds promising. I'm keen for that. Love to see some sniper, especially on the maps that we've got tonight. Starting off on process, it's gonna be really good.
I don't actually know much about their medic. I think this is your field because he's an Australian player.
Yeah. So they were originally meant to have a Lao for medic tonight on the side of Infinity Stones, but they've got down it instead. Both very accomplished players in AsiaFortress and on DM classes and on medic as well. So I mean, down he'll be a good shout. He's rocking a solid 250 ping right now, but I'm sure he'll overcome that and be able to hit some nice arrows on his teammates, or maybe they'll just compensate for him. But yeah, very, very solid player. One of the most consistent and well-rounded players in Australia there. So there's no surprise to see that, he's played actually a really good amount of games for this team. I think he may be their core medic. I think he's played all of their officials but one. So, yeah, really good showing from him in Australia.
Ping.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Don't think that's gonna stop him. I'm looking at his arrows right now. Pre-game arrows.
Yeah, definitely good player there. So, yeah, look, going down the rest of the roster, we're also going to end up having Tommy on Scout for Infinity Stones.
Yeah, Tommy in recent times, he's kind of been on and off. I think there's a period where he wasn't really playing for Xiao, but it's only because his partner Scout is Aisho that it makes him seem... I don't want to say he's not as good, because Tommy's an extremely good scout, but when you're placed next to Aisho, it may appear like he's not performing as well. But who's gonna perform that well against the absolute best scout in Asia, right?
Yeah.
Anyone would look kind of small next to Aisho.
Yeah, definitely. And then the last player we do have to wrap up the Infinity Stones roster, it is going to be 26.
Yes, 26 is kind of an old player. I believe there were some memes about air shotting like 26 back in AsiaFortress Bash Potatoes.
Oh, no.
If anyone still remembers about that, I don't actually have much to say about him, because like in a sea of such star players, you got TJ, you got Aisho, right? You got Banana. He's very good, but I don't know. Maybe he'll prove me wrong in the course of this match, because I can't recall off the top of my head any really big plays from him.
Yeah, hopefully he can get something done. He will be on Pocket tonight with Banana you talked about before, ending up on Roma. So, yeah, maybe we'll see 26, maybe some big solo ubers coming in from him if Aisho doesn't get 40% of the heals, but who knows.
Doubtful.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, how can you turn down 40% heals on Aisho? Just like give him every uber, it doesn't matter. They'll just walk in and kill everything anyways.
Yeah, so down to the Korean team, Luminaire, right? Back then, I want to talk about Korea's history in Asian TF2, because way back then, with I think Mok Eun-ji, season 7 probably, Koreans were at the top of Asian TF2. They dominated pretty much every season, always with Singapore coming in, filling out the last spot of the podium, getting third place. So it's Korea versus Japan, right? But now it's kind of flipped. It might be because we have players like Janus on Team Luminaire who are busy playing Overwatch, making 6 figures.
Dude, big gamer there, big gamer there. Who knows what he's doing in TF2, but I'm sure he's got his reasons to come back.
He's come back to this poverty game. Maybe just looking to have some fun. TF2 is always good to play. I mean, like,
yeah, the game that never changes.
It doesn't change. But if you play in Asian TF2, you always hear this term thrown around, double Korean bomb, right? And there's a reason why. Okay, there's a reason why this term is thrown around so much. You hear someone call it after when you wipe at snake mid, the very next round, your team leader will go, let's double Korean bomb them, right? That's because of these soldiers. Korean stealth bomb, man.
Yeah, they like the high bombs. Yeah. Okay. And on those soldiers that you're just talking about, we've actually got for Luminaire, we're gonna have Harsh on Pocket and Daylight on Roma. Now we know a little bit about Janus. Is there as much to say about this Luminaire roster as the Infinity Stones roster, or coming into this, are they just a bit more of an unknown? Partially, maybe because of the fact that they forfeited 2 of those games against Infinity Stones.
Mostly because of that. I want to say I have more to say, but apart from, we haven't seen much of them. the only thing we know about them is that it was a pretty one-sided match in favor of Infinity, in favor of Infinity against Team Luminaire, and I haven't seen them play in recent times. I don't know if maybe they're out of practice. They're definitely. I think they can pose a challenge.
Yeah, definitely. I think from the little bit that I did see, I did look into their history a little bit here. The last time that they met this season, it was a fairly convincing, but hopefully they've got something in store here. It looks like we do actually have a lot of players in the server right now, so we'll just quickly round out the Luminaire roster. So like we said, Janus on Medic, Harsh on Pocket, Daylight on Roma. We're going to have Shocky and Sneaky on Scouts. I'm sure that won't get confusing at all partway through. And so they'll be on the Scouts, and then we are going to have Baxter on Demo Man. Any closing thoughts for the Luminaire roster, or kind of still same sentiments? Mostly unknowns, but hoping that maybe they've got something up their sleeve that nobody knows about.
I'm hoping they're saving their counter strategies.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, I think they're all ready. We probably can start. Let the players know that we're ready.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, we will go through, as we mentioned earlier. It is actually going to be a best of 5 tonight. It is the grand final, so the winner takes all here. No second chances. And with a best of 5 comes with a very lovely map pool. Now, as people may have figured out, I don't know exactly what we're showing on the stream right now, but the first map is going to be Process, followed, I believe, by Snakewater, then Gully Wash, then Sunshine, then Granary. I believe that's our order here. I know for a fact that Sunshine is 4th and Granary is 5th. I believe Snake is 2nd and Gully Wash is 3rd. I will ask.
Yeah, that should be right.
Yeah, I believe that's right. So we have, for the first 3 maps especially, very standard maps, very popular maps, just kind of worldwide for TF2. Process, I think, may be, an argument for the staple 6's map. Maybe, like, probably one of the most played ones, most popular ones. Whether you're pugging or going into games with picks and bans like this, I feel like Process is one of those maps that you're always seeing. It's a map that everyone's familiar with. So, it's very, very, very just friendly map, open to snipers, open to off-classing. And actually, I have been corrected by Connor, our producer. It is Gully Wash 2nd and Snake 3rd, but still Sunshine 4th, Granary 5th, if we get there. With, Reckoner and Product being banned, if anyone was curious there. But, it's bans. Who really cares? Most of the time, it's just comfort bans. It doesn't really get too deep into it. But look, I'm quite excited for Process. Especially with everything we've got lined up. You've given us a slight tease when it's come to the Korean double bombs. And being a medic player myself, nothing gets me shaking in my boots more than just 2 soldiers flying through the skybox, getting ready to land on me and just destroy me out of the mid immediately. So I'm excited to see if the Koreans are able to pull anything like that out, but also just the amount of openness this map gives for scout play, for demo play. Even in some situations for medic play, because of how open it is, you can actually get some really nice surfs in and out if you're getting damaged as med. So I think this is going to be a really good map just to kind of gauge where these 2 teams are at right off of the bat. So yeah, I'm really keen for this. Do you have anything that you might have, any insight? Have you seen these teams play before, starvox?
I've seen the previous iterations of them play in earlier seasons because the core roster doesn't really change, right? Players like Daylight and Baxter, you see them always on a Korean team. Still think it's one-sided in the favor of Cell/Infinity Stones. But yeah, I think we can probably.
Yeah, I think we do have all 12 in the server. I think we are just waiting for players to ready up at this point.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know that there's anything else in particular that we want to add for now. Because I think at this point, we've covered the map. There's not really much else to say about the teams. So if we maybe wanted to throw it to a very short break, Mr. Producer Overlord. Oh, it looks like actually they may be starting soon. So we're gonna scrap that idea for a break. We're gonna have to fill a little bit more time.
Yeah, they may have started already. It's just a Source TV delay.
Okay. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I think I heard one team ready up, so that is a good sign. So yeah, look, process first. I mean, there's a bunch of different ways you can play the mids on here. Are you expecting anything in particular? Like, are we expecting quick mids, long mids, or are we just expecting, TJ take B, not TJ, TJ and I should just take beam and walk across mid?
I do think that's exactly as you said. Pings are quite fair here, so no strict DM advantage, I would say. But I think the first minute will probably tell you the tale of the rest of the match.
Okay.
If it's a close fight, I think the rest of the match you can say it'll be a close fight. If it's a wash, I think that's it.
Oh no. Luminaire has it all riding on this first mid. They gotta. I'd say pull out the double bomb here. Go for it.
Yeah, we'll give it up the second mid. If we see the double bomb, and they might flip it around.
Ooh. Yeah, maybe. Give them time to pull out the entire strat book, and then we can make a call. All 2 pages.
Oh no, then we're giving them an advantage, giving them more time
for
the counter strats.
As we actually do have a ready up, we are gonna have this grand final underway. No, I have been baited. I have been baited. They let it go to 1, and then they unreadied. Janus is not happy. He's putting a dot. He is. He's feeling as cheated as I have.
I'm sure he wants to tend to his rabbit.
Yeah, for anyone who's interested, according to Liquipedia.com, Janus has a pet rabbit. So that's very exciting stuff. The joys of life you learn from Liquipedia. Maybe?
I think this is the real one.
It is!
And we're live!
I am so keen. Who are you going to be watching on this rollout, starvox?
I'll be watching TJ. I think he's going to get a lot of damage on this mid.
Yeah,
definitely
looks like
the demo man to watch here.
And he's so fast as well, getting a lot of damage out. Actually, not a lot of damage out early, not getting very aggressive.
Just the 2 demo men on mid.
Yeah, they're just spamming stickies, neither going for the pack right away as TJ is going to get healed up along with his other demo man. We do have some height coming out from the Korean side as you've got Banana jumping in, landing on the pack actually.
Banana
really nice
making so much space for his team actually. Look at where his scouts are. But he's gone down already. They're not able to capitalize on his damage, but Aisho is still alive.
Yeah, and ISO just sitting on that high ground, peppering Daylight as he goes through the air. But actually a really nice rocket. That's going to take him out. And Infinity Stones, they've kind of crumbled here. Down's on the run. Daylight's coming for him. Down actually may have been able to get a kill there if he turned around and went for a cheeky arrow, but he'll just live. But the Koreans, they gone full steam ahead into lobby here with that full Uber ad.
Proving me wrong so quickly. Just the first round straight away. Maybe this is the they're just gauging them. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, the counter strats. Maybe they figured them out. Zhao finally.
The forfeits, they've really paid off again.
Yes, we do have Banana going in for a bit of a sack. He'll get utterly demolished in the air though. TJ actually really nice pipe onto Janus. We'll send him back, but nothing will come of it.
That it matters here, I think, unless they manage to force Janus early. They should be going in soon. I don't think they want to wait for Banana to respawn and give them this 6 versus 6 like stalemate. It's process.
Yeah, they waited too long. They'll keep lobby control from it. Shocky will pressure a bit through door 5. But yeah, nothing else. We're just going to see more damage trading.
Tommy already has a level 3 up.
Yeah,
he's just looking to hold this out.
I guess so, waiting for maybe Luminaire to try and make the first mistake. Sneaky, trying to sneak his way through 1. Will find the soldier, but nothing will happen. They'll both whiff their shots, and they will retreat to their health. And maybe look to take that one in another 30-40 seconds.
Both teams honestly playing very conservatively. They have strong off classes. You have Banana, who I mentioned his sniper is quite a force. They seem to be moving up to boiler room here. They might want to make an aggressive Uber, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. You've got TJ really far forward with 26 there as well. Daylight will end up falling. I believe that was in door 1? I think
maybe all they need.
Yeah, it was a sack attempt, so I imagine he was looking for the force. You've got 26. He's found the sticks on lower lobby. I think that's probably going to call it off for the push of Infinity Stones. And yeah, so we're just going to see another reset. We have the... Is he coming out of spawn on the spy?
I think he's checking for off classes, rather.
And he also opened the spawn door. We do have a sniper up on Sneaky.
Yeah. And he had the off classes. I was waiting for this. I was surprised that they waited so long to do something, especially knowing that it was even Ubers. And Sneaky with the hard scope looking into boiler.
Yeah, my only concern, they've just given it up, but with how long they took to get that off, I think maybe Infinity Stones expected something to come out. And that first shot was completely wasted. I think he just did a bit of damage on the 26. He'll ring off a full charge body shot onto him, but actually Daylight will just fall.
Daylight's actually dropped to spam. I'm not sure what happened, but here's Banana trying to force the medic. He does not manage to.
Yeah, I don't know, just getting Luminaire, they've just kind of got nothing to push off of it. Every time they try to get a pick, they either trade evenly or just lose their own kill without getting anything. So we're just going to see another reset. Spawners will come up still on the sniper, but finding it really difficult to push in here is Luminaire.
It's looking like a little bit of a mess here, and they could even push in because they had a sniper. So even though it was 5v5, they were technically down 2 players, as I wouldn't count a sniper as a good last push.
No, unless he can do that. Really nice opening pick. And that's a second one as well. Both soldiers going down.
Is this the call for the push? Both the soldiers are gone.
They just need to go in. They're actually going all the way through 5. Spam onto the gun early will have it fall. But you've got Down and Aisho just Ubered into lobby here. But the rest of the team's on last, guys. Where are you going? Can't leave TJ here alone because he will die.
Oh no.
What are you doing?
I think Aisho tried to separate the soldiers there, probably get some picks, get some frags before he went back to last so that the hold would be easier, but it took too long.
Yeah, the 40% Aisho heal doing not too good for his team here. Both demos, same thing on this mid. It actually looks like Baxter will go up for his own pack as TJ will wait for the heals from Down. But 26, really nice bomb landing on top of Daylight and cleaning up that kill. As Banana's in very aggressive, a lot of damage onto Baxter. And Banana, he's just been just air strafing so well on these mids, landing on pack again and again to save himself. He'll take a fight in sewer to wrap out this mid and lose that.
Oh, this is looking almost like an opposite, but it's a lot cleaner than Infinity Stones when they lost the previous mid. The Koreans were a lot faster on just backing out and just cutting losses as Sticky dies to a trap.
Oh no,
not checking his corners. Might grant him the opportunity to off-class the sniper though. I don't know if they'll just be holding. From what we've seen, these two teams seem quite content on just waiting it out just until they can get 2 or more picks. But here comes Banana with the huge bomb.
And actually, you've got 26. He's coming in as well. A lot of damage. He's actually not going for Janice at all, so they'll just lose both soldiers for nothing. And TJ, him and Aisha will combine for a frag on a counter-sacking soldier.
All 4 soldiers are down so quick.
Yeah. I suppose that just goes to show you how completely fair and balanced the scout class is right now. It's fine.
Expendable the soldiers are.
Yeah.
As soon as there's a stalemate, they just send all of the soldiers in.
Yeah, definitely. But Aisho, he wants to force the issue. Checking stickies. He'll get dropped. Oh no!
Oh no! It's a 250 ping! Down's trying to milk it and it just took too long.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna get caught out here.
He does get caught out. This should be an easy mid for Luminaire, but Banana's trying to make things happen, so it's 26! Oh, and they do manage to get Janus! So this might... It's kind of equalized it. They won't be able to push all the way to last, but they should still be able to get mid just because of the player advantage.
Yeah, they will end up getting it, but not fast enough to deny the forward spawns. Infinity Stones will end up having 3 spawns come up, including their medic. So they'll be liking that one, and they can actually force the issue fairly quickly here with their heals. Aisho making a lot of room, and Banana jump. Really nice rocket, and another one onto Daylight there to take the height away. But they're not going to see the other soldier until he's made his jump, but that doesn't matter because Aisho will just snap onto him. Crisp, clean lock, boys, but he's not cheating. It's just he's too good. You can't stop this man. Doesn't matter if you have a full second advantage on him. He will win the fight.
The young reflexes as he's denying the soldier and roll out. Daylight not able to get out in time. This is looking pretty bad for Luminaire because if they get this cap, they do have about a 20% Uber advantage. I don't know how aggressive they would want to play.
Just gotta make sure that Aisho doesn't get dropped.
They 30% Uber and they just straight in, down just straight with this time, making sure he doesn't drop Aisho with the early pop. They're giving up a lot of space and last.
They're getting barely anything though. Aisho, he'll stand on the point and actually not get shot until he caps it.
And no one's watching the point.
Oh no, he baited this. I think the heavy was turned around on a soldier.
These soldiers, man, they're causing such a distraction. But I'm surprised this is a Division 1 Grand Finals, but no one's really watching the point. It's the same story the previous round. You think maybe it's a little bit of nerves?
Yeah, I mean, hey, a little bit of nerves, maybe a little bit of complacency from both teams, kind of both coming in knowing the result, and both end up catching themselves off guard. Daylight will end up chasing Banana into his own IT.
Baxter, actually, just denied the soldier.
But actually, you've got a scout falling here, but the demo falling on the side of Luminaire. That will trigger them to fall back a little bit. Daylight needing an arrow, but the health on Luminaire is just so poor right now. Oh,
but
26
right on their choke.
Huge.
Just went straight for their pocket.
Yeah, they won't chase any further there. They have managed to secure themselves a second mid. And but this time it's even Ubers. They haven't found any picks. There's no advantage to play.
But Banana's coming back up. Remember what I said about the off class? We'll see. And not sniper, but he's checking. He's not checking for off classes.
He should see the sniper. And he'll come up soldier anyway.
He'll stay soldier, okay.
Yeah, they should know it's a sniper at least. So it won't catch them off guard. Down or be super careful. Although maybe with the ping, it might actually be Sneaky who needs to, focus a bit more on his shots. Because we all know what 250 ping can be like to hit. It's a complete pain. Yeah, I think Banana got really far in there into door 4. But getting
just
nothing.
Just gets piped out. And TJ versus Baxter. Baxter finding all these pipes in lobby.
Oh!
How did he... What is happening?
So this is just the strength of this roster. They're
still in there getting the frags. He's gonna go to last with down probably. All this belief in his DM, but it's just trade Ubers. They're actually forcing Baxter back to the spawn. If they manage to hold this Uber long enough, they may be able to just place players on the cap. Look at this DM fest!
I can't believe it. Like,
why did they ban Produb?
And aren't you just gonna take it back? Okay, no, they're leaving. Good. They're using the brain. You've got Sneaky maybe trying to come in for something. He'll end up going into IT. Just sitting there. He'll come back up top. Really nice arrow onto down. Sorry, from down rather onto 26. He will die though, fighting on point. But Infinity Stones, they're committing really hard to a lot of these fights, putting a lot of faith in their own DM, and I mean, the fact that they nearly won that last push when I think it was a 3v5, just Aisho and down pulling that through, definitely good reasons to stay in. Banana's in the corner with Shocky right in front of him, not realizing it until it's too late. He will die along with TJ and Aisho. And it looks like we may actually have Tommy stuck in as down dies and shows.
Yeah, down goes down as well. This full Uber for the side of the Koreans. I think this is just gonna be a round for them. I don't see how they could flood this one.
Yeah, especially with the pretty much entire roster of Infinity Stones getting back spawn. That's going to be a free second point. 26 values his life too much. But Aisho actually coming up on the sniper. He'll get forced back though.
Yeah, they've already spotted him.
Yeah.
He should be swapping off, and he is. He doesn't want to risk it for Uber this at hold.
Yeah, he's come up on scout, so they're gonna look at building it. They've got a level 2 gun, should be getting to level 3 pretty soon. But
they're kind of dawdling a little bit.
Yeah, they're just not doing anything. Like they should know they have full Uber. They're 5 use through. Here we go.
Straight on the sentry. first one now gets stickies on the point.
And that gun will go down
chasing
really
butterflies.
Yeah,
nothing has happened in this Uber.
No, they took the gun and then did absolutely nothing. And at this point, Infinity Stones, they've nearly got their Uber again. They're just going to look at crushing all of the players in lobby.
It's looking like a complete reversal, and Down does have Uber, so they could still press on and just chase him.
Sneaky! Sneaky! He's on last and no one's there!
Sneaky!
TJ's gotta come back!
Oh!
Perfect sticky placement by TJ though.
Just blast forwarding the down here.
Don't get another one. Okay, TJ comes in and helps you get another one. And okay, down will get force. But God, ISO. Just seeing him on not 120 is just insane. It's a
Remember
privilege.
what I said? 3k elo, it doesn't matter. Oh, but Aisha wasn't able to protect his demo man from Shocky. Not that it'll matter, as they'll still be able to hold mid and even out this Uber, this ad.
Yeah, definitely 50% ad in the favor of Luminaire here. Sneaky actually does die on entry. Harsh might as well. Both scouts looking for another one, and they will get it.
Way too far in.
Yeah, and just without the heals as well. If he had waited until now, they could have gone in with the full Uber ad. But we're actually going to see Infinity Stones on the aggressive here through choke.
They do have Uber now, so they can actually hold it. They get forced. And straight away, Infinity Stones are just backing out. I don't think they'll be able to clean up any players here, and they should still be able to hold mid with their Uber coming back up.
Yeah, I think so. They've got it up in a few seconds here. Down, he's taking a little bit of spam. As you've got the side of Luminaire looking to get some heals to keep this fight going, but Shocky and Baxter both getting taken.
I think they're about to get Ubered on here. I think
no,
they're just too far forward, and now they are backing out.
Yeah, they managed to get Janus back. He's all the way back in door 2. Oh, he nearly went a bit far out to heal his soldier there, but he pulls himself back in. That pro Overwatch reflex is coming in.
That's from last to last.
Oh,
they're
in spawn. What are they, they can't do anything here. They've only just come out of spawn now. The Uber ending on the side of Infinity Stones, and
yeah, not much they could have done there without Uber.
Yeah, that's gonna be a second round. I'm just getting very mixed signals from the Infinity Stones roster here. Like, I mean, you know, they kind of roll over on one fight, get pushed back to their last, and then we're just gonna in the space of 2 minutes coast to coast it and cap and win the round. Yeah.
So much as it is on the side of iShow's DM carrying the team, I want to say that Luminaire kind of messed it up as well. They kind of threw quite a bit, and on the mid fight here, Sneaky just straight away down. It's still just trying to go for the medic, but that was playing so well on 250 ping to not get double Korean bomb after I talked it up pre-game. Everyone's just getting chased down here. Look at the amount of chasing that Aisha is doing. He's already waiting at that choke, letting Tommy get the cap point.
Yeah, and TJ's put another trap up. Maybe looking for an unsuspecting scout. Get a second one with it. As we will have the Uber come up on the side of down, but we may just see another lovely choke. Oh no, Shocky, don't do it. TJ, he dealt the trap. Maybe he thought they saw it, but I don't think they did. He could have probably gotten a second one if he held it around.
I hope they don't park the bus.
I mean, you'd hope not, but you know.
Oh, they're certainly not.
Yeah.
They're going on the offensive here despite even Uber. Look at Aisha, he's already all the way up in their IT. Getting to 40% heals here.
Yeah, and we're going to see 3 soldiers down. Daylight not wanting to make it a 4th. He's going to stay alive and help his team push through choke as he will attack from the sewer angle now. Really nice bomb coming in. Actually, 1 rocket, 2 onto TJ, and a 3rd to drop him. Uber will come out from down onto Aisho, as the Uber was popped off from Luminaire a little bit earlier, but Aisho and down will have to look at retreating here, as Banana's only just up to help them in choke. But Aisho, he's going to stick around and, you know, do more damage than he takes as he retreats out choke. But the Koreans, they don't want to stop. Luminaire, they're looking to pressure this already. They've denied 1 spawn here, and we're going to see really fast bomb in from Daylight. He's going to land door 2, but get minced by Aisho immediately. And Aisho and TJ will combine for the 2nd soldier kill before they can get down. They're separated from their heals here and choke, and if they don't play too carefully, that will happen. Aisho getting just destroyed by Shocky in the choke. 1 shot and he's done for. But Shocky has to back out with Janus and Baxter, as they are at the player disadvantage this time.
It's very strange. I'm watching 26 when he bombs in and he does not go for the medic unless Banana's with him. He jumps the demo man, he jumps the soldier, and they're also focused looking at him that everyone else on their team just dies.
Yeah, it's just like the major distraction play. You jump in thinking he's going for the medic, so everyone looks at him and he's like, ah, nah, I'm fine. As actually the Uber coming out, Down has his Uber in 1 second, he commits really hard for it.
He does manage to get his Uber. That's 99%, he ate a pipe. Could have died in anything there, and I'm just not seeing these pushes from Luminaire. That none of the Uber pushes have worked thus far.
Yeah, and Down, he's playing a dangerous game, standing still to arrow someone as he's getting sacked out by 2 players. We have Daylight behind taking a 1v2 against the soldiers, but they're both actually pretty low on the side of Infinity Stones for the soldiers. And they'll leave him. They don't have to worry, they don't have any spawning players. And he will just, get some health in second. As Infinity Stones, they're just going to look to push through. 1 soldier down, they know they don't have to worry about too much here on the sacrificial plays. And they're already in second. Daylight's so far behind, it's practically like having a player down, but with Tommy going down to some spam pipe, that will even it out. And put them at a disadvantage as Daylight, huge bomb in here. Oh no, 96!
They managed to get down!
He dies on 96% there, and the health on Infinity Stones is so bad. Aisho, though, he's on full health, so that's practically the team up as Baxter. He nearly dies.
Aisho just 1v3, and please don't let him get frag clips. Okay. Oh, thank goodness.
Thank God.
I was worried he was gonna just wipe them there and cap.
Man, if Janice didn't hit that arrow onto Baxter, I think he actually stood a chance, but that arrow kept Baxter alive, so, man, preventing the catalyst from becoming active. I think that's really the best that they can hope for right now. Banana and 26 both going in for Janice.
So hard by Shocky.
But they get a lot of damage onto him regardless. It was a really good bomb there, but Infinity Stones, they've got to back out. Their soldiers very poor on health, and they are at the full Uber disadvantage here, looking to come through Choker's Luminaire, and they are in. No sack attempts onto them. Baxter desperately needing an arrow that he will get. And yeah, they've just got to back. No sacks. They'll give it up being on 70% Uber themselves.
They're definitely playing a lot more passive now, Luminaire. They were playing too fast when they had Uber previously, but now they're just kind of waiting it out, using the threat of the Uber to force Infinity Stones off of mid, rather than walking in with the Uber and then getting forced. But an early Uber on Aisho from down there to just try and trade the right hold second, and again an Uber from Luminaire doesn't work out.
It just, yeah, you let Aisho live in those fights. He just sits a bit further back and, you know, cleans up too. Tommy actually going really far forward, taking a lot of damage. Banana trading with Sneaky there, but large bomb coming in from Daylight, going all the way behind. No damage onto Down. As Harsh will try and make a play, but Tommy will come back. Oh, Down, no.
Daylight's actually caught in IT trying to make something happen here, and he is on the medic, but the demo ate a rocket for him.
Oh god, TJ and Tommy nearly just got destroyed by the same sticky there. That was, oh no, they were both so low on that rock. But TJ going really aggressive here, trying to catch Baxter, but it won't be him who does it. Tommy will trade his life for it, as we're going to see another bit of a stalemate here. But they want it. Aisho, he wants this Uber down.
Just going straight in before they even get the chance to Uber, and the demo does go down. Even the medic goes down.
97%.
Easy cleanup. Even if Infinity Stone's medic dies here, it does not matter. Like that, wipe. Just straight to last. This is a point for Infinity Stones.
Yeah,
3-1.
And they know where they all are, so they know where Shocky is.
But Shocky's trying.
He's not giving up. Try very low.
Wow. Shocky.
That's too close. But as you said, is a third. Despite Shocky's best efforts, they will lose a third round. 8 minutes left in the first map, and this is actually a lot closer than we both thought it would be.
Yeah, for sure. I think that they really were formulating counter strategies. It was not fear. I think my inside source may have been wrong.
Oh no.
They have one of the blue soldiers, I'm not sure who it is in IT somewhere, just hiding out. Haven't seen him come back out yet.
Yeah,
It's
but,
Banana, he's behind him.
yeah, he's come all the way through, but TJ's actually died for Infinity Stones. It looks like Banana, he'll get pushed back on incredibly low health. 26 will fall as well. As
But
you've actually seen teams of-
Aisho's still alive.
Yeah, and and he's got heals as well. Down just doesn't even care about Tommy. Like, Tommy's been told to go get a pack. He doesn't get the second beam. But
Tommy
they found
with
themselves...
a single-digit heal percentage. Oh no, but he doesn't manage to protect his medic. He was juggling way too many players. One Aisho, 4 enemies.
But yeah, we'll actually get the force out there, and Janus will find himself on mid. Tommy on him, a lot of damage. One more shot will do it, and he'll get it with the pistol at the very end there. And 26, he's kind of just, you know, he went in for the sack, but he'll just find a scout now, and just hit a rocket. Pad your damage, sure, go for it. The pace this game has been going, probably only gonna have one more round, if that, if Infinity Stones don't decide to just park the bus here. Because they could well with 6.5 minutes left, and that mid-fight, I would say, finally just ending then.
Yeah, so long as they get the timer down to about 3 minutes, it's going to be really hard for Luminaire to come back and even tie this match. Tie this map, sorry.
Oh, leave a pause.
Oh. A pause. Yeah. A tactical pause here. Maybe a little bit of strategizing, thinking how they can maybe blitz 2 rounds for 6 minutes. Or could be a DC.
Or it could definitely be a DC. Or if we want to push it really far, it could be a tactical BM pause from the side of Infinity Stones, meaning that they've gotten around in a minute and a half's time, and they're just pausing to formulate how they're gonna survive the next 4 minutes. Who knows?
A BM pause to talk trash during the pause?
Oh, that's uncalled for. Can't be talking trash during pauses.
Oh, come on. Talking trash is part of the game.
Ooh.
I've seen Australian trash talk. Come on.
Oh, look. That's why the pauses happen in the future for us, so that way you can't see the chat live. It just gets too filthy. You have to just have it all blitz by in one go and just hope that no one reads it. Whatever you do, do not clip the stream when the chat comes back. That is very, very private matters between gamer and gamer.
It's okay, don't worry. I think it's a high standard of player here. They've won grand finals. We're not gonna see that kind of trash talking. Division 2 on the other hand now.
Division 2. Hey, I've got some good experience with Division 2 AsiaFortress. That is a pure division. Clean as a whistle.
Yes, very clean.
Oh, yes.
I know.
Yeah.
Won't break any terms of service.
No,
not at all.
I can't even think of a single player who would do that. Just no. All perfect, innocent little boys playing their favorite free-to-play game.
I can think of an entire team and a half.
Shh.
Yeah, but honestly, I think throughout the whole of this map on Process, Luminaire have been playing a lot better. Ironically, when they don't have Uber. The way that they were playing when they didn't have Uber, it's like, even if they were like 30% down, they managed to just get the clutch out, maybe pick 3 players and down is forced to back out. But the moment they have Uber, it's like they play so differently. It's like they're aware that, they have 10 seconds of inbound. So just the way that they position themselves leaves themselves so open for getting cleaned up by the ISO counter Uber.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's weird because, like you said, when they haven't had Ubers, another thing that I've seen them doing is they've been kind of almost baiting ISO in. And I don't know if this is just accidentally or not, but normally, like with Down having 250 ping, we've seen it happen a little bit where ISO goes really aggressive and Down might try to milk it as he normally would. But just because of the delays, dropped ISO a few times, and ISO's found himself further away from his med than he'd normally expect. So I imagine ISO will probably just kind of align more with Down as the game goes on, but at least here, it's been their best chance at winning fights, is to get that ISO kill early when ISO's expecting the Uber. Just try and burst them all in, down all the way, just one soldier and a scout, just one rocket, one meat shot, try and kill them immediately, but outside of that, ISO's been left alive, he'll get 2 or 3 kills, and then it's like, well, we had full Uber advantage, but it doesn't matter now. Because half our team is dead to the one scout with 110 health.
Yeah, you see yourself in the frag clip.
Yeah.
TeamFortress.tv with the 30 frags. Plus 30 frags. No, but we cannot forget that Shocky himself is also... Oh my goodness. I honestly thought he wouldn't even get a single frag at that last and managed to get 2 and almost a 3 if he didn't run out of also crucial health.
Yeah.
If he had a medic on there, I think he probably could have held that last. It was incredible.
Oh yeah. Well, even if he just had a buff going into it, I think because he took a little bit of spam in door 2 beforehand, so I think he was on like 100 when that all started. So even if he was full health or even just like had a 150 buff 185, that could have been a completely different last. That was just really clutch coming out from him, but not enough. Not enough against Aisho.
Like, even if you take out Aisho, you still have to remember you have Banana and TJ, who I cited as players to watch, because TJ, I mean, people in AsiaFortress know TJ.
Oh yeah.
He's a scary player. He plays all classes. Oh, and we're actually out of the pause here. I don't see any trash talk.
Nothing. We'll see it in a
shame.
minute. Yeah, we'll see it in a minute and a half when the SPV does catch up. So I'm expecting it. As we do have a sack coming in from 26 off of this, but nothing will come of it. He'll actually end up killing himself.
It does actually, yeah. Oh, but Aisho just eats a spam rocket, hoping to get healed by down, but just not in time. So Tommy's gonna get this Uber instead, I believe. They're still playing in a position. I believe they're looking to Uber.
I don't think. Yeah, they do have the Uber here. And yeah, it looks like Shocky, he will get caught in, but you've got oh, sorry about that. Harsh, really aggressive there. Gets a kill on the TJ, but will die to Tommy. And Janice finding himself a little bit further in than expected.
I've got to say, my HUD is actually bugged at the moment due to the pause. I can't tell the Uber.
Ooh, yeah, if you should probably drop a retry in, I'll keep this boat going while we're doing that. We have boat soldiers dying on Infinity Stones, trying to go through a choke. We're getting wiped off of the face of the planet, but I think that was 6 stickies on the ground. So that'll do it. TJ, he'll have to surf back. A really nice fight coming out from Baxter there. Damn, that was really good. I don't know if we got that on cam, but it was just nice long-range pipe on the TJ to blast him into the ground and knock him out of this fight. And,
oh no, I might have missed that.
Yeah, really nice. Just plummeted him into the earth. And he's not up for this second hold, but it looks like... What is it? Okay, it looks like one of the medics dropped. My HUD is still having a few problems. Okay, it looks like what happened is that Janice dropped out of the server. So we're going to have a little bit of downtime here while teams wait for Ubers to even out. That looks like what was agreed in chat.
But this isn't in the favor of Luminaire. The time is ticking down for them.
Yeah, I mean...
It might be a ploy from Infinity Stones. Yeah, we'll wait for you, Uber. We know how poor your Ubers have been. Yeah, we'll wait for it.
Yeah, definitely.
This is so strange. I've not seen teams come to an agreement to just wait for someone's Uber to build, but it is good sportsmanship, definitely.
Yeah, it's what they're just coming up on the Uber now, so...
I wouldn't take that. I would just go. Oh, the medic disconnected? Perfect.
Yeah, I mean...
That's one round.
I mean, look, I get it. I mean, what do they have to lose at this point? 3.5 minutes left, and they're up 3-1. You know, at worst, they lose a fight here, and then Aisho kills 4 people on last, and they don't lose the round anyway. So, you know, I think that's probably the worst case scenario that could happen here, so... I think, you know, probably not a lot to worry about. They're happy to just chill there and wind the clock down.
Yeah, Infinity Stones are just parking the bus. Look at them just waiting on point. Just come and get us. I don't think Luminaire realizes the amount of time left. Why are they playing so slowly?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's not impossible, but it's getting to the point where it nearly is. Their IT push has been spotted by Banana. He will back up. But actually, Baxter's not in this push at all. He's pushed himself through choke alone. And because of that, and just the lack of a demo, Shocky's had to walk in alone. He'll eat some damage from Banana, who's waiting for a rocket. He'll get spammed a little bit and meet Shocky, but 2 nice rockets will clean him up. And that's just a double sack. You don't have time for that, guys. You kind of need to be, you know, trying to get some rounds here. 2 minutes 20 left, and
I don't think that's enough even in cap time, even if Infinity Stones all disconnect now at this point.
Yeah, I don't think there is, and like, I mean, and with them capping mid and with the even Ubers, I mean, it's at this point, you know, it's looking like dead time unless a miracle happened. But Banana.
But that is high bomb coming out of Janus. He just hides out in IT for the cover and the bomb shelter, really.
Yeah, no, but you've just got TJ. He's not letting up on that choke. Shocky will walk in. They'll just trade Ubers and choke. And Aisho, he knows the Ubers come out and he's not shiny. He's got to run. But he's doing. It feels like he's doing the same amount of damage to Shocky while Shocky's invulnerable. So, you know, just the power of a meat shot. Even when you're Ubered, it just sends you just flying back. As Down has some players he needs to heal up so his team can continue fighting, but doesn't matter because Aisho and Banana have just killed everyone in front of them anyway.
I think they're just DMing now. Both teams have probably realized that this map is set.
Banana, no. Had to kill the rights, but no. He'll miss the rocket and get piped.
There might actually even be another round for Infinity Stones here.
Yeah, maybe. They've got the time. Minute left.
Heart. But they're not willing to give it up. You have a heavy engineer and sniper. You have 3 off-classes on the side of Luminaire. They want this 3-1 score. They don't want it to be 4-1.
Yeah, they'll take the 2-round disadvantage. They do not want that to be a 3-round disadvantage. Can't be the thing. Although TJ, he's doing, he's opening the vote menu, looking to get that next map underway quickly. Banana will die, but Aisho, he wants more kills, but we'll have it taken from him by 26. And here comes the push. 20 seconds left. They're looking to make it a 4th here. Uber will come out from down. Aisho will be left alone in the spawn, but that doesn't matter because he'll drop.
Janus dies with Uber.
I think you're right. I think we may see another round here. Down's looking for frags. TJ alive. I think it might be enough. He'll hit one pipe, and another one. He hits another one.
And Banana here to clean up, maybe? Oh no, and it's finished 3-1. Infinity Stones, or Jiao as the name says. A little bit cheeky there. I think they're making fun of the pronunciation of Xiao. Jiao? I have to reprimand them for that. One negative point on their AsiaFortress license.
Oh no. Can't be taking that away from them. It's the only thing they have. No more land.
Oh, it's okay, Beyond the Summit already did that.
Yeah, I mean 3-1 to Infinity Stones, expected, but also unexpected, I think is probably fair to say. Like, I mean, they won, which is no surprise, but the fact that it was a 3-1 and a fairly slow game shocks me personally.
Yeah, I expected a 5-0, honestly. The earlier match in regular season, I believe it was a 5-0 and a 6-1 for their maps.
So. Yeah,
and then they just never played them again.
Yep. Yeah, I think they were both like fairly quick games as well. They definitely weren't like up in that like 25-minute range. I think they may have been both below 20 or pretty close. So definitely interesting to see, but we do have some logs up on screen. I mean, if you're talking about a normal game of TF2 with normal players, you'd say that what we see here is quite odd. But considering Aisho is top damaging and top fragging on the server, I'd say that's pretty normal. Seems like a normal
game of Xiao.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he goes 29-10, 319 DPM, but Baxter right behind him at 316, and then quite of a jump until TJ with 288, about 1,000 damage separating Baxter from TJ. So Baxter put up a good fight, only dying 5 times as well. Actually, I would not have guessed that. He survived had the same amount of deaths as Down. Which is actually kind of shocking for me. He was doing, I guess, a really good job at positioning, and I mean, obviously outputting damage, but just the rest of his team not being quite at the same level as damage as him. Shocky with 250 and 24 kills, putting up good numbers. We saw him have a few good clutch situations where he was just shy of making something happen, but maybe as they warm up, I guess at this point, maybe Luminaire either needs to warm into the game a lot more to try and, maybe push some more rounds that could go in their favor in these next maps. Or Aisho will warm up. Aisho will stop being rusty like he is now and actually really start playing.
He'll go from a 4 KD to an 8 KD.
Yeah, just like, across the span of a map. Maybe start Gully Wash a little slow and then, maybe work up towards 50 kills by the end of it. We'll see. Never know what'll happen.
But I want to commend Tommy here because if you actually look at the heals, he has the absolute least heals of every single player in the game.
Oh no!
Thanks to Aisho being on his team. TJ and Aisho, two heal monsters, right? He has lesser heals than both his soldiers.
They took TJ and Aisho combined took 55% of the heals. I mean, Baxter and Shocky actually they also took 55%.
Also took 55%, but you have Sneaky. He's got 16% of the heals at 5.5k. You got Tommy at 12%. Absolutely no heals. Just look at the amount of packs he collected.
Oh god, how many? Please don't tell me he's the most.
He's the most as a scout. Obviously, the soldiers would be at the top.
Yeah. Okay, but still, 33 as a scout. That's a lot. That's an awful lot for scout caps. That's I almost feel bad for him. Man. Yeah, but like you said, it's Aisho. It's equally as much of a crime to not give him that amount of heals.
If Aisho was my pocket scout, I'd be grabbing packs all day, getting the 2+2 points from the cap points.
Even do that as medic. Grab the packs as medic. Like. I just need to focus on healing Aisho. I can't wait around for my health to regen. Yeah, I mean, we're on Gully Wash, and I imagine if this pick ban went the way it normally was, that this means that Gully Wash was the pick of Luminaire, with Process probably being the pick of Infinity Stones. That's the name in this cup. But yeah, we're into Gully. I mean, on this map actually, the double Korean bomb, we might see it come out here maybe. Gully Wash is a map where if your soldiers are fast, you can actually get that double bomb off onto the medic as he comes out a big door, and with down on the ping that he's on, it won't be very easy for him to surf. So do you think we might see something like that come out, or are they just not going to do it from what we saw on Process?
If they're not shook, I think they will, because why not? What do they have to lose? They've tried playing slow and passive mids and it didn't really work out. You have to throw it out somewhere. They might be too intimidated by the anti-air capabilities of Aisho and Tommy, but Gully Wash definitely is one of those maps where you can jump so high and cause such a distraction, right? As we can see on the stream right now, the soldier practicing his jumps off the wall. You don't even need to bomb someone, really. You can just go in a full circle.
Yeah, do the good old bait and switch. You have one soldier just surf through the skybox and land back on his own side, and then the other one...
tier 4 jumper?
Oh, yeah. Have him on rocket jumper as well, and then just market gardener. A true Tempest gamer, right?
I'd love to see that.
Maybe.
That would be the true BM. If you're up rounds, you just go to rocket jumper or mid. Ooh.
I mean, I can't
say. Is that
say.
kind of BM allowed?
I mean, look, I can't say that I haven't seen it happen.
Oh no.
I hate to admit to have been on the receiving end of such a battering
of
once
a market
or twice.
garden.
Oh yeah, it's real bad. It's real bad, but hopefully this doesn't get to that point. I'm hearing what sounds like ready ups, but I don't know. I feel like I'm just getting baited by random TF2 sounds at this point. It sounds like some teams read it up 6 times, so I'm going to say that probably isn't the case. But yeah, I think it's just, it's so hard to pick a weakness in a team where, like Infinity Stones, like, I mean, down is the biggest weakness on their team, and their biggest weakness is one of the best players in Australia right now, purely because he's got a bit of ping.
He needs that handicap. He might be too powerful.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
why.
we're going.
Yeah, I think we are. We've got a... Yeah, this is the second map going. Gollywash. Infinity Stone's leading 1-0.
Luminaire Soldier so quick on TJ already. He's already down to 70 health and not able to... Oh, but the double Singaporean Hong Kong bomb. What's happening? They've done the double Korean bomb on the Koreans.
You can't be doing that. You just can't.
They've not lost the config.
Oh,
no. That's a classic blunder.
Oh, I can't believe it. Are we gonna have a... Is that a reset? Or will it just...
It will reset.
It looks like it'll reset. Oh,
it will reset the tournament mode.
Okay, this is the beginning of the Luminaire redemption arc. I'm ready. This
now
time,
they know.
They do the double bomb.
Yeah, now they know what's gonna happen at mid. They'll be aware.
Or, are you ready for this one? The same thing happens again and they fall for it twice.
Oh no.
Oh, because Janus, he had a great serve but just landed right on top of 26. So, for his sake, I hope it doesn't happen. But TJ's actually a good bit quicker this time. You've got Banana going quite high. He will find a scalp, but get minced instantly. But 26... Oh, wow. Okay, he actually gets Janus. He will die to the same player again. TJ will die and choke down, going very low. Having to actually play super passive here is down. But Shocky, he's actually going to find himself with Shaky in a 2v1 against Tommy, who will, I guess, win the intimidation there. They ended up both backing out as Baxter and Daylight are both just getting owned by Scout Pistols and Choke, and they'll back up as well. As you do.
Luminaire is playing incredibly well without Uber again.
Yeah, just the perfect pressure, making sure they can't refight in. But with the ad coming in from Infinity Stones here, I imagine we may see a pretty convincing push through.
They should just give this one up, but I think Infinity Stones is taking quite well. But here comes a bomb from Luminaire instead. Trying to even it out, maybe get their medic, but no, now they've cut their losses. They've gone all the way back.
Oh no.
Last possibly.
Oh, but you've got someone on down. He drops on.
Oh, sneaky! Living up to his name. What?
Yeah, going through baby door. I think it was 4 shots on the down to take him down, but
yeah.
Oh no.
I think he was trying to milk it, trusted his scouts. Oh my goodness.
They're in! No way!
They
oh my god, Tommy.
Got the cat without Uber, jeez.
And the heavy's nearly dead, the med's on 30. If they have players go in here. Oh,
they
man.
could still go in, I mean...
They could. They have the Uber now. I think it would at this point a bit foolish if they had the players flawed. Oh my god. That was too close.
I think they got a little bit complacent there, thinking that if they just push to last and just hold it there, that they wouldn't try anything. Maybe it's the way they were playing on the previous map, just waiting it out, trying to fight stalemates. But I think Xiao / Infinity Stones are getting the group here. They're just playing way more aggressively now, just making moves. Yeah. This is what I want to see.
Yeah, definitely. And they're actually going to hold pretty aggressive here in Choke. They've got the Uber coming up now. I don't think that was masked, so Luminaire should hear, and they should have a pretty good idea that it is a real call. Especially from the fact that Aisha was peeking just insanely far forward and Choke, as if he's already Ubered, but he's not.
It's absolute trust and down there. Oh, but they have players in big door here trying to force something. The soldier on... The air shot does not land on Janus, but he pops anyway out of fear. That's the kind of power that Banana holds. He jumps you, he juggles you, you pop. You want to be in the frag video?
But then what happens is to get juggled the entire time you're Ubered, and then you end up in the frag video anyway. But down, he's looking to take himself out of another frag video. Will use this time.
Both soldiers just going in, just trying to force the medic, and they do manage to do it.
But you've got Shocky actually on mid, just, oh my god, annihilating Banana. But because of the stack on second, he will have to
now
back
he's
up.
caught behind. They know he's there.
TJ knows, and actually, yeah, Shocky's just going to give up on running out, try and fight, but he will die. uber advantage coming out on Luminaire here, but I'm curious if Infinity Stones maybe try and push this early? Because, no, they don't have enough time at this point. With the other spawner coming up, they will just...
respawn now.
Yeah, they'll just build it up outside of lobby.
It might be, I mean, we've seen
They're really
kind of shaky holds from Luminaire, so maybe it's fine to just have a one-on-one Uber and
no.
dies. And Shocky goes down to 26 as well, just random deaths before the real fight has even begun.
Yeah, and Baxter, he's just been spawn camped by Aisho. All of the players are now on the point, they're just gonna get killed. And that's about what we expect. 5-minute round coming out for Infinity Stones to take the first one of the second map. Maybe they'll find their groove a bit more here.
Luminaire is just playing way too forward when it's an even over. That's how we saw how they lost the first round on Process as well. Got a high bomb here from 26. Just going all the way around back down.
Actually,
both soldiers on Big Dog.
Shocky will actually eat an arrow. Neither soldier cares about Shocky here, but it doesn't matter because he will end up just eating a direct. But Down will end up going down, leaving Daylight in a 1v4. Well, 1v4 overall, but it's just one player on mid with him. And
but Janus is still on mid?
He was actually forced back.
Why is he staying there? Oh, no.
Yeah, he was running out through second, but I think both soldiers on the side of Infinity Stones went through to second in Big Door and locked him off. He actually ended up getting a kill with his crossbow.
Quite a pincer movement from the soldiers, and Sneaky in chat was quite surprised that both soldiers jumped in Big Door instead of their medic. As a scout player, I hate when that happens, when the soldiers jump you. You can't deny two soldiers at once.
No. Although he did have a pretty good opening. There was a point where they both had their backs turned to him and they were on maybe a combined 70 health. So, I mean, really it's on him for not getting the sick double kill there. That's just frag movie material waiting to happen that he let pass by. Can't be doing that in a grand final.
But Turtle mode here, Sneaky has switched over to the engineer. He has his level 3 setup on the left side. Here, hopefully this means that they won't be peeking aggressively and just getting picked before the Uber even comes in. Or Aisho straight away. I'm surprised the scout Uber with a sentry out, but TJ just focuses it down. They've taken so much space here.
But they just send a soldier on the point.
And they can't hold it.
Yeah, that's one thing, especially with the two maps that we've seen, Process and Gullywash. I hate seeing teams walk into the spawn when it's like an uber disadvantage fight. Like, yeah, it's the safe play, but on a map like Process and now on Gullywash as well, you can just get locked in spawn and end up doing nothing.
The point.
Yeah. So I want to see Luminaire do something a little bit different if they're still looking to get into this game. Banana will find the opening kill on
solo both medics.
Yeah, Daylight, he's been put low as well.
But we've got the pack and just... Oh my goodness! Soldiers on the side of Infinity Stones doing so much work there. Luminaire just seemed so lost. They just got caught out, didn't know where to go. Do we go choke? Do we go closer to the spiral? Oh, they just seem tilted right now. They seem so much closer on Process.
Yeah, tilted or lost or both, I don't know. But with the double sniper coming out, one in each door, and full Uber coming up on Down in a few seconds.
They must be looking for the double body shot, I believe.
Yeah, but they ended up swapping it out, knowing that the Uber's probably just come up. They're gonna keep the one
see,
sniper.
that's a bad omen for me. If both players go sniper, that means there's a lack of communication. Because usually when you go sniper, you say, I'm switching to sniper. They're both doing it, they could be tilted and just playing the silent comms. And here comes the Uber. Sneaky's now gonna be able to headshot someone Uber. Seems like they're just gonna fall here. No? They might be able to hold this.
Yeah, Baxter's been pushed into spawn, but that's going to be both scouts dying early, and because he's gone into spawn, he's not there to support his team. It doesn't matter because I mean both scouts just got cleaned up anyway because Aisho was there healed. But I mean, you know, it's about the percentages, right? You're doing nothing in spawn, or even if you die. I mean, maybe you know that's probably why he died 5 times on Process. This dude's just sitting in spawn. I can't believe it.
No stickies on the point. That was a lot easier on Process, but in Gully here, just get locked out. And harshest craters, that's no good. Baxter manages to get one, but it's already 4 players down on Luminaire.
Oh, but Janus, he might actually be able to get out this time. Oh, never mind, iShow's on him. Oh, never mind, Banana!
Remember when I said if you thought Froyo Tech was bad, you change your mind after this match? It's starting to look like that. I think they've warmed up.
But I don't think iShow's giving himself enough time to get 50, honestly. Like, I think he needs to slow it down a little bit here. But I think his soldiers may also be conspiring him against him a little bit here.
iShow's activated here.
Yeah.
And they already have Uber, 1 player down.
Oh,
They're
okay.
just gonna Uber on iShow. He's gonna kill this soldier real quick and just go straight for the point, I believe.
But again, we're just gonna see more of the same. Just players on point. They've
No
not come out of spawn.
No stickies on point, and Banana straight away with the trash shot. This is what I wanted to see with sick trap, because he's right. He's right for the past 4 points that we've seen. Baxter is just backed into spawn and there's no stickies on point, allowing the scouts to just walk in.
Yeah, I do like the selfie that Baxter responded in with chat. Daylight killing himself. Oh, actually, Harsh. Okay, they found an opening here. 3 down on the side of Infinity Stones,
Just a double Korean bomb.
But they haven't killed the team yet. Both scouts are alive. Baxter will get crushed. Janice as well. And it begins.
Not like
It doesn't matter if you kill 4 players. You've left iShow alive, boys, and that is a wipe.
You can't leave the scouts alive. Oh no.
Hide your demos, hide your medics, hide your soldiers, because iShow and Tommy are here and they're gonna team wipe you.
Team wiping, oh my god. That was gonna be in the frag pit. They just spun that around. It was a 2v5 at one point, and that's the cohesion on these 2 players. They've definitely stuck around for a long time. They just knew instinctively who to shoot. It's
I just can't believe it. It's just ridiculous.
And Harsh just gets picked in lobby. It was a fairly even Uber. I'm not sure what he's doing there. It seems like they just kind of lost the metal here. Daylight does manage to body.
Daylight is actually so far forward. He doesn't care. He's upriver.
Look at that. They're running 2 snipers at this point. It seems like they've given up almost.
Yeah.
You'd hate to see that.
Yeah, you do. 26 looking to get arrowed by Down, who's coming up on his Uber. And actually, with the ad here, they might not think it's as much as it is. 25% ad at the time of Down getting, but they're just gonna chill. I imagine probably someone from Luminaire runs forward and dies. Although I say that, no, wait. Okay, never mind. That was I got baited by the chat. iShow will clean up Sneaky, and the sack from 26 won't go anywhere. Yeah, here it comes. Here's the iShow.
And Shock is just too far forward. Still no stickies on point. Very surprising.
There's some there now. Oh, okay. iShow will die. And TJ, it looks like he'll kill Daylight. He will.
Okay.
Down. Oh, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Here comes Tommy.
Infinity's just trolling now.
Here comes Tommy.
They're trolling, and here comes the bait for the backhand. They were just trolling. I knew it.
Oh,
I
no.
knew it. Oh. This is
And,
5-0.
Yeah, and that was 12 and a half minutes. That was a bit. That's a bit closer to what I was expecting, honestly.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. And definitely not what you like to see. Again, from what I believe was Luminaire's map pick. I mean, yeah, both scouts top pointing in the server.
And iShow with only a 16 KD.
Only. I mean, and if you do KAD, it's 25. Honestly, pretty rookie numbers from
Pretty
iShow.
rookie numbers. I've done way better in Div 3 Pogs. I don't know why people are hyping up this iShow kid. I mean, let's be real.
He did get 69 AC though, so that's pretty good. That's really, you know, what else has he got going for him? 398 DPM, who cares? 25 KAD, who cares?
More heals than TJ, I'm
27%
surprised.
heals. I mean, sure, why not? You know? And to think none of those heals were during the 2v5 that they pulled off on mid. You know. That's just, kind of a beating. You know, looking at it here, actually, iShow and Tommy combined equaled the amount of kills as the entire Luminaire roster.
Ooh.
Yeah. Not what you like to see, but we're
Well,
going into the third
we
map.
do still have Snake Water. I mean, Snake
Yeah.
Water is the quintessential double Korean bomb map. I hope to see really aggressive bombs coming from them. I'm still. It's like I'm seeing a lack of cohesion on the team of Luminaire. It feels like they all have very strong DM. They're all very strong individual players, but they can't keep getting caught out at last before the real fight even begins.
Yeah, and just like we mentioned, the double snipers coming up, but they're not staying double sniper. The fact that they aren't staying it in those situations, it is just clearly meaning that they're not intending to do it. They're not planning it. They've just got two players up on the same spawn wave, not coming that they're going sniper. And I think, especially after how close Process was, right? Going into a game like this, I'm sure Luminaire are aware that they're the underdogs, as your anonymous source who may or may not have been correct about the fear. If it is fear, then you come into this game going, okay, we're gonna, not throw, but kind of, play and then roll over and die at the end of the third map as they roll us in 10 minutes. But the 10-minute roll came on the second map, and there's still another map that they need to play, but they already look like they're crumbling. So, I mean, it's... I don't know. You've got Snake Water, which is very similar to Gully in so many ways. You've got a similar style of mid where soldiers can just go very high and bomb from very safe positions to land on the mech. Aisho will position himself very well on this mid and just hide and dodge the spam and then come through and kill 4 or 5 people again. I have a feeling we're going to see a very near repeat of Gully Wash, just with the way that this pick ban has gone.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I'm gonna say this is the time. Luminaire, they've been holding back. That was a wake up call for them. They thought, oh, it's pretty close on process, but now they know. Like, okay,
yeah, it's our time.
It's time for the six-figure gamer to step it up. He's gonna make the big calls, micromanaging his team.
He needs to swap to pocket so he can be the true tank.
Listen, guys, I fed my rabbit enough to last for 2 days because I thought this was gonna be a long match.
We're gonna see the golden cap.
I didn't think I would have to feed my rabbit again.
But no, he has an unlimited supply of rabbit food from the OWL earnings. Yeah.
OWL winnings.
His rabbit is eating like a king.
Possibly more than me.
Oh no. But yeah, I mean, okay, you hyped it up so much in the early game. When am I seeing 2 Korean men fly through the sky and land on down? I have not seen it yet, I don't think. Unless they did it in secrecy and it failed. I want to see it. I'm hyped for this, honestly.
Are casters allowed to influence players? Can I say, please do a double Korean bomb?
I mean, look, I'm not against it. As a caster, I think it's okay.
Is that that might be cheating? I'm giving them an insight.
Yeah, giving them secret strats.
Yeah,
they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it every mid and then 5-0. They're gonna roll them on this map. Do the flip side of Gully. And then they'd lose the 4th map, and then it's a 3-1 instead of a 3-0. Because it goes to Sunshine, and Aisho gets high ground on Sunshine, and you can't bomb a scout who has high ground.
I want to actually check the bans here, because product is banned.
I think
product.
I imagine it was probably Luminaire. If I were to take a guess, I think any sane team who's playing against Aisho bans product. Even in AsiaFortress, any team that plays against Aisho bans bans product. Like, it doesn't matter.
I think it might have stood more of a chance that, yeah, you're right, Luminaire did ban product, but they might have stood a chance with the DM there. I think product is a relatively easy map to play.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's you don't need to be as cohesive as a unit as you do on the 5CP map. So, because I imagine their pick would have been second. So, provided that Infinity Stones didn't just first pick it. They could have at least then picked it second to try and just get a map in where they don't really have to they don't have to play as cohesive. They can just kind of fall back on their DM, play that very, loose map and see if they can get an upset, but no, they opted for the ban on it. So I'm not sure. But then there's also the iShow factor. Maybe they realize that it doesn't matter how good their DM is, that iShow just concentrates, turns on his monitor for once, and then cleans up.
Yeah, and actually we see flying players here, so they might have actually already started and have a very early pause into the match.
Maybe, yeah.
Because we're seeing a pause in the pregame and with the Source TV delay.
Yeah, I imagine probably mid has finished, maybe then? Or
they could have
paused
at mid?
Okay, well, it's yeah, we should be underway pretty quickly then. Hopefully, because we do have everyone, and they've been in for a little while. So, oh no, I just realized something. What it could be. Imagine a world where let's say they're ready up in the next 10 seconds or so. That gives about a minute 20 for the into the game that the pause happened. What if it's already 1-0? What if the round's already been taken? That's a possibility.
1-0 in the favor of Luminaire, right?
Oh, sure. Definitely. They get the 1-0, and then it's a tactical pause. I'm excited for this. I want to see the Luminaire roll on this round. That's definitely what happened. 100%. There's absolutely no way it's anything else. This is the tactical pause that's come out. And definitely not Janice dropping again. Definitely not.
I really hope they get it together, because strat-wise, they're not lacking. It just seems like a shattered mentality. Just sell. Infinity Stones is just so scary, right? You just don't... If you have to come into the match being ready to for some of those rounds where Cell just rolls you, but you can't fall apart and have both of your players thinking, I'll just get a clutch play and then switching to sniper. For me, that is a red flag. When two players go sniper and then one switches off because it's a lack of communication. It's like a tilt sniper. You ever have a scrim where a player just goes silent and then they just swap to sniper? Like, oh, okay, he's tilted.
Dude, scrims and officials all the time. It's the best, man. Oh, we have a config. And an unpause. So it looks like we should see it
start soon.
Oh. I think this is it. I hear the countdown, lady. And we haven't been baited. We are live. Here we go. Third map of the AsiaFortress Cup 16 Grand Final. Infinity Stones, aka Xiao, I think is how you say it. Trying to pick up on how you were bad-mouthing earlier. But, they're up 2-0. We do have TJ rocking up on mid, as my HUD's broken from the get-go. Daylight going really high, trying to land on the iShow, but that'll end up doing nothing. There's the pause, as I don't see anything that happened. Oh, another pause. Oh, I may have been mistaken. That's just the serve. Okay, never mind. No pause yet. But that is a mid-down on the side of Infinity Stones.
And really does seem like a 1-0 in the favor of Luminaire.
Maybe. Oh, they're gone. Look at their positioning here. They're so far forward. They want it. They should get Banana here. He'll actually get out alive. Okay. Yeah, I'm interested to see what this pause... Do we see another weight come out? Oh, but actually the use comes out, so... That's going to be, actually just a really poor Uber. Oh, no. And, okay, it looks like that was the pause. Okay.
I'm not going to read that.
No, we don't talk about that. That's fine. Don't clip it. As I said before, just don't clip it and it's fine. Okay, so, we are in, and it looks like it's a round. Wait, I just realized that the entire Infinity Stones roster is gone.
Yes, they've gone.
Different server, I think.
Have they just swapped server?
Yeah, everyone's leaving. Everyone is leaving. So I imagine that's probably just a restart on a new server.
That's a bit strange, especially since Luminaire just won a round, and if you look at chat, there's interesting text going on in there. I'm not sure what accounts these are.
No, yeah, I think
it's like
that'll be
Chinese something. DDoSing? These seem like QQIDs. I don't know.
Who knows? But
alright, so give us a moment while we switch servers.
Oh, I'm loading in the turbine. That's what I like to see. Oh, it's changed. I really wanted to see turbine instead of snake water. Okay, so we're just waiting for everyone to get in here. As we just have to wait a little bit of a delay on the server while everyone joins. It looks like we've got the first few players in here, so we shouldn't be too long from starting up as both teams were ready.
So yeah, we saw Luminaire pick up quite a convincing round there. I don't know if it was aided by the server running into issues with the new addition to the roster, but
is that counted as a round? Because the round was capped after everyone had left. So I don't know if I can't imagine that would be counted as a round. I think they just like did it for the meme since they capped second. Yeah, it sounds like it is 0-0. And it looks like we are out of server again. Okay, well, we are going to have a look into that then. Yeah, I think while we're figuring things out here, we are going to go to a quick break. Just while we get back into this server and get it up and running. So stay tuned. We hopefully won't be too long, but TF2 servers are tricky, so we'll be back with you guys as soon as we can be to get coverage on the third map of the AsiaFortress Grand Final. We are back, everybody. Thank you for sticking with us through that short break. It looks like we have got the Source TV back up and running so we can take a peep at this game. I'm still Michael, I'm still joined by starvox, and we're just waiting for Snakewater to get underway.
Yeah, and if the camera is showing, Luminaire's actually messing around on pyros. They seem to have found an air blast bug. I believe this is an old bug. It's just a particle effect. They're really disorienting. Maybe this is how they're gonna claw back.
Yeah, I think this is their key to victory. I think you just walk around, like look at the amount of damage that he's doing. It's insane.
I believe it takes the flamethrower on and off, so he's probably not doing too much damage.
But it's all that initial burst, having the damage every other tick. Yeah, it looks like. Actually, we have 3 pyros on Luminaire and 3 snipers on Infinity Stones right now. So maybe they're not planning on readying up anytime soon. Who knows?
We should be ready to go soon, though, as all their players are in here. I believe they're probably waiting for a call on this.
Probably. So hopefully within the next 2 to 3 minutes we should see already up.
Yeah. Now, I'm hoping Luminaire doesn't lose their cool.
Yeah, actually, I realized during the break I was taking a look at the maps and realized that I actually had the order of the pick bands completely wrong. I was saying that Process was Infinity Stone's pick, and then Gullywash was probably Luminaire's. I was actually totally wrong. Process was in fact Luminaire's pick, and then Gullywash and Snakewater are both Infinity Stone's pick. So I'm rather spooked to see what will happen now, considering this is the second map that Infinity Stone's picked. If Gullywash was first and it was a 10-minute roll, I'm thinking maybe 15 to 20-minute roll here. It's not looking bright for them, but if they can get past this, then they go back onto Sunshine and Granary, which were both their map picks. So if they can get past this hurdle, they actually do have a chance. So hopefully we can see them kind of gather their thoughts. They've had a bit of a break between the second map and the third map. So here's hoping Luminaire have gathered themselves a bit of composure. And kind of settled on their strategy of, can we please all shoot Aisho so he doesn't kill all of us? Because I think that's a pretty valid strategy. It certainly is in the AsiaFortress teams that I play on when we play against him. It's just kind of cool. I mean, we kill him. But then all of the 20 ping Australian players that are equally as mechanically skilled as him come through and roll us. So, it's a losing battle. But we kill Aisho.
6 Aishos on one team.
Oh man, it's scary. It's scary. I'm telling you. Just pray that Sam never plays AsiaFortress. It'll be just a combo from hell. And it actually looks like we should be getting underway fairly soon. Teams are readying up. And that's what I like to see.
Okay, yeah, and they are readying up. They're 2 meme names, but now they're going with their true name, Xiao. Or Jiao, both works.
Take the easy way out.
Okay, and I'm hoping Luminaire is able to perform how they did previously. They did manage to get that round. Maybe it was the lag, I don't know. But Snakewater should be their map. This is their pick, correct?
No, actually Snakewater is, okay, Snakewater is Infinity Stones.
Here's the double Korean bomb as I was talking about.
And it did nothing.
It just gets shut down by Aisho. Sneaky with the follow-up though.
Oh, he actually gets through. Not too bad.
Actually being the Aisho of his team right now, and it's only him alive. He desperately needs to get that big map pack. Yeah. Oh, and he just dies to 26.
Yeah. Putting himself in the shoes of Aisho there, but I'm also, having to then do the job that Aisho does, which really only Aisho can do. He will die in the 1v3, but good effort there. They do get down though, and Janice does die as well, so it will be even Ubers, and the sniper's up on Harsh fairly early, as 26 will find himself killed. Yeah, there we go.
Actually able to hold this. I mean, like, Aisho is just so... No, sorry, Tommy. I mean, it's just so deep in. I don't know if it was caught or he just wanted to try and get something there, but...
Ooh, banana! Really nice rocket on Daylight that was jumping in, and Harsh dying as well to a trap, I believe, by TJ. And Sneaky going down as well. That's 3 down in one fight. TJ will die from Shocky. And Banana, really nice rockets as well. Going to put Shocky very low, and Aisho will look to clean it up.
Going so aggressive on the scout without any buffs on himself.
Oh no, Janice, he's on 10 health, 99, he'll get the Uber in time. But, down will use as well, but I think Janice... No way does he get out here. He actually does. Shocky should buy enough time from Genesis on the bridge out. It looks like Infinity Stones will turn their attention elsewhere. Daylight getting a rocket onto 26 and a second one to clean him up. But it's actually just going to be Janice and Baxter alive. TJ taking the fight. Aisho baiting him a little bit.
Going to get caught here, so they're just bleeding players one by one because they're just refusing to back off as Aisho just holds W and cleans up every single one of them. 11 points in this round.
Oh no, is this the beginning of the end? He's 11 points in the round. I don't think there's many cap points there.
They're just not cutting their losses. Every time they lose a player, they're just sending another one out there. It all started from 3 players dying, walking out of main.
Yeah, maybe try the triple Korean bomb this time. Get Baxter in there as well.
Daylight straight on the Devilman doesn't manage to get anything though.
Oh, look at
Sneaky's on the medic.
Sneaky. Doesn't matter.
And no, Tommy just shutting down all these advances on his medic.
And yeah, it's just a total annihilation of the map.
It's just complete wipe, and they're gonna deny these spawns as well. They should be able to deny 4 spawns. And just massive Uber ad. I don't think Luminaire can hold this. The Infinity Stones are already on last with the double sniper again. Questionable.
And they're just holding this spawn. Like, Sneaky will push himself out. They're just leaving 1 on second to cap. Like,
it's just looking so one-sided.
The Uber will come out, and like, they're not even capping. They don't have anyone standing on the point.
Come on.
Come on, TJ.
Come on, guys, cap.
TJ,
cap,
come
guys.
on. There you go.
Thank you.
They wanted to give Tommy all of the cap point. He capped every single point. But I feel like it's not good that he had enough time to run from second to last, given that they were being spawn camped on the side of Luminaire.
But there's not